I'm Chloe Barker with The Periphery.
And I'm Felicity Flesch, or at least soon to be Felicity Flesch.
And we're going to follow Felicity as she gets ready for her first drag performance.
So the point of gluing my eyebrows down is so we're basically trying to make my eyebrows disappear. So in drag makeup, your eye makeup extends all the way up to your actual eyebrows, and then you draw eyebrows above those. So it's like you have these really dramatic eyes because it's kind of like stage makeup. You know, you're supposed to be seen from 100 feet back and people can still see how beautiful you look. Alright, and now we're on to step 2, where we're going to cover my eyebrows in white to get rid of the dark colored hair, and then we'll be putting makeup over top of that.
So, when did you start thinking about drag?
Well,
as a possibility for you?
I'm a big fan of the TV show RuPaul's Drag Race. So my roommate and I watch it pretty often, and I always just kind of admired the queens on that for how brave they were. Here we are.
Okay, so basically the next step is to cover his entire face with foundation. I'm going to be doing highlighting and the like, which I will explain. Okay, light makes things pop out and dark makes them go in. So basically right now what I'm doing is I'm just taking a light color and I'm highlighting everything that I want to pop. So I want the top of the forehead to pop, I want the cheekbones to pop, I want the nose to pop, and I want the chin to pop. Those are kind of your girly definitions. But really, what's going to make this the most dramatic is when I use the darker colors.
Do you remember the first time that you encountered drag?
Yeah, actually it was in a high school class. I was still kind of coming to terms with the fact that I was gay, and I was doing this project on the queer rights movement, and specifically the Gay Liberation Front of the 70s and late 60s. And I don't know how many people know this, but the event that kind of sparked what became the gay rights movement and then later the queer rights movement was the Stonewall riots. So basically, some policemen in New York City raided this bar that was a well-known hangout for gay men, lesbians, and drag queens. And this time, at least, rather than be arrested, the people inside the bar decided to fight back. And I don't know how well known it is, but a drag queen threw the first punch and set up a riot that lasted 3 days. So you know, it's inspiring how, you know, how bold, as I was saying, and how brave somebody can be just by dressing in women's clothing. Like, it doesn't seem like that crazy of a thing, or at least it might seem a little bit like silly, but to me there's kind of this element of bravery behind it.
So most of what I was, what I've been doing is just kind of, your natural eye, but acting as if the corner of his eye is actually right here. And so that brings the eye up that way. And now what I'm doing is I'm lining with white right here, and then I'm gonna go underneath it with the black. And again, that's gonna bring his eye down there. So it's all about really big eyes, almost doll-like in appearance.
So how do you feel?
I love it. I love how campy it looks. I love how, like, yeah, the eyebrows is like a little bit off. Makes it look a little bit like that. No, it's good. Like, I love this aesthetic. I feel very 1970s, very like, like this, yeah, like older man getting back into drag, and like, it's, it's been a long time, and so like the makeup's just like, it's just right. It's just a little bit off, and it like is very like reminiscent of like, I don't know, like very early like Barbra Streisand, like not a bit dragified. I feel like all of my influences are from 1960, and some of them might be dead. Most of the good ones would be dead. I love it. I think it's fun. It's good. Darling, this is Felicity Flesch, and I'm about to go sing Candyman by Christina Aguilera. Let's go, bitches.